Welcome to this episode of Dread Captures, the ultimate destination for those who seek the thrill of witnessing the unexplained. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the most compelling and jaw-dropping camera footage we can find. Trail cameras, security cameras, and other recording devices can capture events that occur when no one is around. We are after sightings of wild animals, cryptids, paranormal activity, mysterious creatures lurking in the shadows, all the way down to strange phenomena that defy explanation. We have it all. Our team of experts scours the internet and beyond to bring you the latest and greatest in the world of wildlife and the unknown. Now, let's get into the captures. A photo taken in an undisclosed location in the US shows a strange shape floating in the dark. It looks like the upper part of a person's body and head, but the lower half disappears like mist. It appeared then disappeared after a few seconds, and it has since made the property owner feel very uneasy when walking in that area. This particular photo has sparked a debate among believers and skeptics about whether it is proof of the supernatural. Stories about ghosts and shadowy figures have been told for centuries, and some people think they are real while others don't. Photos like this exact type of mystery and intrigue of the unknown, attract many to investigate the paranormal. Even though we may not be able to explain the figure in the photo, it reminds me that there are still unexplained things in this world that fascinate us. A surreal scene here as we see a flock of birds hovering over this house before dive bombing the home through the chimney. Located in California, 1,500 plus birds flew into a man's house who said that this was the most unimaginable thing he's ever been a part of. He had no idea what was happening. The noise, the waste they left behind, just sheer chaos. All in all, it took 3 entire days to remove all of the birds manually. In this last little clip, you can see he was able to use a fireplace screen to block, he estimates, another 1,000 birds from entering the home. Good, quick thinking, but what an absolute disaster. Man, I'd love to know why they did that. This next recording took place at Clingman's Dome, the highest peak in Tennessee's Smoky Mountains. According to the narrator, while strolling along a path, they noticed a group of individuals gazing up at the trees. They appeared to have spotted what resembled a bear, but this bear was standing upright on 2 legs and never dropped down to all 4s. Due to the creature's size, many were convinced that it was a genuine Bigfoot sighting. The video doesn't give definitive evidence to what the creature could be, but if you listen to the audio, you hear a few of them say, "That's a Bigfoot." I will say I'm a little surprised at how calm they all are. And if it was just a bear, I feel like that many people wouldn't be stopped on the side of a trail just watching. And then again, if it is a bear, they might be a little too close. He could close that short distance in no time. Maybe they're planning on playing a little game of, I don't have to be the fastest, I just have to be faster than the slowest. Anyhow, great capture, and this definitely seems to be one of the more credible videos that I've seen. Let me know your thoughts. This is an incredible video here. A man says an alligator, which he had never seen before, made its way through a courtyard, but got stopped. Very briefly stopped by this black metal fence. Just look at this. Look at the power. I don't even really know what to say. Let's watch it again. The man helps him out the rest of the way. Do we have any viewers in here that live near alligators? And if so, have you ever seen anything like this? Animal Wiki uploaded a peculiar TikTok video allegedly filmed in a rural mountain range in Japan. In the clip, a small dragon-like creature can be seen swimming in a stream. While some viewers dismiss it as a hoax, it looks rather real, and it's fascinating how dragons are embedded in the mythology of various cultures worldwide. Dragons have been believed in some shape or form by civilizations across the globe for thousands of years. In Europe, dragons were known for their massive size and fire-breathing abilities, while in ancient China they were revered for their control over the weather and supposedly guarded heaven and earth against outside forces. Perhaps there is some truth to these legends. Ultimately, I'll let you decide. One of the most surprising sightings that you could capture on a trail camera was possibly captured by this one. Instead of the usual animals or nocturnal creatures, a decent amount of fully armed soldiers carrying automatic rifles were spotted walking through the forest, and this trail camera caught it. This seems pretty suspicious to me. Maybe they're sneaking up through the woods to surprise a drug operation. Another commenter mentioned that they were there for training. Seems a little too close for comfort, seeing as this man has a trail camera on what I'm assuming is his property. Anyhow, thank goodness it was daylight, otherwise it really would have been a startling scene. This clip right here is just a cool capture. A horse grazing his field when a wild boar shows up. The boar is kind of sniffing around, but he seems like he wants to mix it up a little bit. The horse tries to defuse the situation by walking away, but the boar wants the action. As the pig gets a running start, he lunges for the horse's tail, and she bucks her back legs and hooves, catching the boar with a body shot, and he takes off. Probably a little out of breath, but he should be lucky he didn't catch one of those kicks to the head. Countless individuals across the globe enjoy taking walks in their nearby forests, not only for the physical activity, but also for the unpredictability of what they may encounter during different seasons. One such man, James Rankin, is a resident of Long Island who likes to go on hikes. However, his usual routine was disrupted in October of 2016 when he stumbled upon a clearing in Berkeley-Jackson County Park, located in Huntington, New York. To his surprise, he noticed over a dozen missing person posters attached to the surrounding trees, all of which were real cases from the New York area and recently printed and laminated for protection. The majority of these posters were of women, with a few men as well. To add to the eerie scene, there appeared to be a shrine made of carefully placed twigs at the center of the clearing. James, fearing that he might have uncovered a serial killer's hideout or something even worse, he notified the local police department. It was then, and only then, that he learned the truth behind what he had seen. The posters in the clearing were part of preparations for an upcoming Halloween party. What? And after a few weeks, everything was taken down and removed. Despite knowing the reality, Rankin still has found it challenging to continue his walks with the same sense of adventure. He's slightly anxious about what he may encounter around each corner. Yeah, I don't blame you, James. This is pretty creepy. I mean, that is strange. I like parties as much as the next guy, but I don't want anything to do with that Halloween party. I mean, whoever thought of that has some issues. Anyhow, let me know in the comments, are you going to this party or are you going to sit this one out? In June of 2021, TikTok user Claxatax uploaded the following piece of footage, and it's been freaking viewers out ever since. Check this out. From what is visible, there appears to be a large, two-legged being moving at a leisurely pace across the property of the man in the video. As you can see, the video also shows their pet dog intently observing the figure from afar. No one has been able to provide an explanation for the sighting, leaving those who watched it wondering whether the entity was an intruder or something of a more mystical nature. A few days later, Clax Attacks posted another video updating regarding the sighting. He has no idea what this could have been. Some commenters said a ghost, a wendigo, or the most popular comment was that it was a skinwalker. Let me know your theories. All I know is that it's pretty creepy. The man seems to be tucked back there pretty nicely in a desolate piece of property. On March 23, 2023, a video clip was uploaded to TikTok by a user named Moto Owens. Moto is known for sharing videos of himself riding his dirt bike through wooded trails. Despite frequently riding through this area, he had never come across anything unusual until that day. As he was traveling along the path, he rode up on some scattered bones, which was pretty unsettling. He didn't stop to look, but it's unclear whether the bones are from an animal or a human. Despite the bones, Owens continued along the trail until he encountered a fallen tree that was blocking his path. He got off his bike to move the tree, and at that moment, something pretty terrifying occurred. The voice sounds like it could be from a person, but it's not quite high enough to hear. You might need to slow it down a little bit or turn your speakers up really loud. Moto doesn't stick around to find out. Commenters on the TikTok thought it could be a mountain lion or even a skinwalker shape-shifting and trying to lure him into the woods. Yeah, I think it's a good idea that he left. Let me know what you all think this could have been. A cool sight here as we see a bird of prey trying to dive bomb and snatch up a kangaroo, which when I say it out loud seems pretty weird. Experts suggest that the birds may perceive the prey below to be much smaller than it really is when they are in flight above. Some of them make contact with the large prey before realizing it is much bigger than they were expecting. The kangaroo wasn't harmed. Rest assured, he can surely defend himself from these birds. I wasn't sure if this first attack was a one-off, but then I found this video. Watch as this trail camera picks up the moment a bird of prey swooped in after this kangaroo. Initiating contact and a little scuffle ensues. The kangaroo is able to break free, and I'm sure the bird realized that this wasn't worth the hassle. Anyhow, this is definitely new to me. I hadn't seen any of these yet. This footage here captures a moose staring directly into a trail camera. However, the frightening aspect of this video is what appears in the background, behind the trees. A set of glowing eyes is visible, appearing to stalk the moose. These eyes move from one side of the screen to the other, at the height of a person. By the end of the clip, the moose appears to have noticed this presence. But the question remains, what is this? Is there really something stalking this moose? Could it be a wolf? Maybe a mountain lion? Or something even more unusual? This trail camera watching this mother falcon in her nest captures the moment a sneaky martin gets to the nest and robs it of its eggs. One by one, this sneaky little devil pulls them out of there. Perhaps the more fascinating part of the video is that it appears the martin arrives almost immediately after the falcon leaves. Now, I looked to see if the video was edited there, like maybe he didn't show up that quickly, but I can't tell. If it's not, that martin is incredibly stealthy, and it would mean that he was practically hiding directly under the branch or whatever structure this nest was on, undetected. Nature is cruel and incredible.